What is going on, everyone? I'm back. I've got some real random stuff for you today. I've got some cards that I picked up for a friend of mine who's just kind of getting back into collecting, and told me basically he'd take whatever I get for him, which is nice. I can unload a lot of commons and that kind of thing, 90s football cards, that kind of thing on him, and he wants them, so that's awesome. I'm never going to throw any cards away, but man, the back stock is just stupid. You know, I just have boxes of cards sitting here doing nothing. 89 Pro set, you know, what are you going to do with them? So I found a guy that'll at least take some of them. He's a Miami transplant. He's a Miami fan, so any Dolphins, Heat, anything like that, he's good to go with. And with it being the holiday season, I've been trying to keep my spending to a minimum, and he reimburses me for anything I pick up for him. So when I go out, I look for him more than me at this point, just to save some money. I'm in selling mode, not spending mode. And I've done very well selling on eBay of late. The fees and shipping and everything, it's, you know, they make it look really good in the heading, but at the end of the day, if it says I sold $375 worth of stuff, I probably actually pocketed $2.25. But it's better than zero. It's better than spending it. So I guess I'm not going to complain. All right. First off, a couple things I picked up from a flea market for my buddy, the Miami fella. We got a 2017 Donruss, Dan Marino. Obviously, he had long since retired. I don't know if this is... Well, the fact that I bought it for $0.25 tells me it's probably not anything special. But, I mean, this guy, at this point, has no cards. He doesn't have any of the ones from his youth. He's got a son now. So, he's taking them off my hands, which is cool. I'm not cranking him on price or anything. I mean, I paid $0.25 for it, and I'll sell it to him for $0.25. But I'll just put a lot together for him and say, hey, it's $5, whatever the hell it is. But anyhow, there you go. 2017 Donruss, Dan Marino. Also, for the same gentleman, I picked up another Dan Marino. Same thing as in a quarter box today. This is an actual player card from his days before he retired. I hate the way this thing vibrates when I try to focus. Okay, anyhow. So we got a 1999 Upper Deck Dan Marino. $83.99. Was that his 16th year card? But like I said, my buddy is starting from scratch, so I'll clean it up for him, put it in a new top loader, make it look pretty. Dan Marino, Hall of Famer Dan Marino, acting great Dan Marino, if you've ever seen Ace Ventura. Okay, this is I won't say last but not least, but one of the last ones from that particular trip that I made. He's a big, huge Dwayne Wade fan. We got here a 2009-10 Upper Deck Dwayne Wade card. It's a 6th year. Again, these guys are stars, but they're not commons, but these are not high dollar cards I'm picking up for the guy. But he has 0, and he loves these guys. And the cards are cool, and it gives me something to do card related without spending my money. Spend my money listing cards and selling them, and I'll dig through the quarter boxes for this guy. But anyhow, there you go, Dwayne Wade. I actually did pay 50 cents for that also, by the way. But because I paid 50 cents for that, I had an odd total at the end, and I just wanted to make it an even number. Obviously, the card shop well, most of the card shops I go to definitely prefer cash transactions. So I bought this little mixed basketball pack with a Dwayne Wade on the top that I knew I could easily move over to my buddy. And I bought this for 50 cents to even out the total. So let's see what we got here. All right, first off, we got the Dwayne Wade 2016-17 Panini Complete Basketball. Not familiar with it at all. Like I said, I grabbed it because it had a Wade, and you know, if you're a Dwayne Wade fan, you're looking at this thing, oh, I remember the shoes, I remember the, you know, I don't remember any of it. So I don't give a rat's ass about Dwayne Wade. But my buddy's a big fan, so there you go. More Dwayne. Next up, we got a 2019 Panini Contenders draft pick. Jaren Jackson. I'm so bad with basketball. I know this guy's a good one. I don't know if this card has any real value. I'm sure it doesn't have any real value, but 2019 Panini Contenders draft pick, Kyle Kuzma. What a lot of people have been telling me, or I shouldn't say a lot of people, but nobody's been telling me this, but what I've observed, what I've heard, and what I've picked up from different channels is Kuzma somebody to keep your eye on from a card value standpoint, because with the Lakers obviously going to be in contention, he's playing with LeBron, he's going to be playing on prime time. He's a number 3. He's the number 3 guy, but he's the most affordable of the 3, and he's going to be all over the TV. So he's going to get all kinds of coverage. So you might want to look to invest a little bit at least in Kyle Kuzma. Next up, we got a Trevor Ariza. It's a 2018-19 Donruss Optic, Trevor Ariza. Cool card, man. I do like the cards. We got a Derrick Rose. This guy, man, if you could ever get it figured out. It's too late now, I'm sure, but this dude was, he's had moments where he was just, well, the best player in the league. And he goes years with terrible average play. A lot of hype when he came out. You like how I bullshit through basketball when I don't really know what I'm talking about that well? It's true. I mean, everything I'm saying is true. But I don't really have much else to say. Baseball, I'll talk about them all damn day. All right, next up, we got a Kyle Lowry. 2017-18 Donruss Optic. Kyle Lowry. NBA champion, Kyle Lowry. We got a Kristaps Porzingis. Such a good looking card, man. Sweet looking card. See, I think these are cool. And I don't have any basketball, so I don't mind these one bit. Because I'm starting from 0, so. Another 2016-17 Donruss Optic, Kristaps Porzingis. Now, I don't believe this is a rookie card, but I think it's his first year. And he can play. He's a baller. Of course, we just love the way the Panini Prism cards look, and they are awesome, man. These are the coolest cards. The baseball ones are not the same. I mean, they're just, I don't know. It's like it doesn't translate to baseball the same. I don't get it. I'll show you one of my videos coming up. I picked up a Brandon Lowe Panini Prism. And it's a cool card, but nothing like the basketball and football. So what do we got here? 2015-16 Prism Basketball. Jimmy Butler All-Star card. No, I'm sorry, not an All-Star card. 2014-15 All-NBA. All defensive second team. We already know he's got the offense. Okay, what do we got here? 2014-15 hoops. Bismack Bayambo. I have no idea who that is. So I don't have much I'm going to say. Kind of looks like Karan Butler, though, don't he? I need to quit trying to focus and tapping this thing. All right, next up. Got Jamal Crawford. Wesley Johnson. And again, these are 2014-15 hoops. Got a Randy Foy. We got a Tracy McGrady Topps Gallery. Good looking card. Does that say 2000? Cool card. That'll go in the personal collection. This will definitely go in the personal collection. The Sean Kemp, the Rain Man. He wasn't much of a Rain Man in Cleveland, though, was he? At some point between his Rain Man, his short, brief stint as the Rain Man in Seattle, the time he came to Cleveland, he put on a little bit of weight. And by a little bit, I mean about 100 pounds. I guess you can expect that to some degree when a guy comes into the league at 18. You know, you're in high school, he's not exactly got all his man body going at that point. But yeah, he ended up quite heavy, to say the least. Still an exciting player, but big boy. And we got the Topps Gallery Charles Oakley. Oakley played in the time when you could punch someone in the face and maybe not even get kicked out of the game. And he was real good at playing that game. Okay. Next up, I'm going to go through this. This is interesting. It's what I call cards I got from my brother-in-law. I put him a bunch of random stuff together. He's a Dodgers fan, so I gave him a bunch of Dodgers cards and stuff I had. And he had received these, and he's a real stickler. He hates any cards with any kind of a crease. He doesn't care. He doesn't want them. So he had bought a lot of football cards from somebody, and when he got it, he pulled out the ones that he wanted, and the creased ones he sleeved up and sent over my way. And I'm not proud, and I like the old stuff, so I said, heck yes, I'll take those. First off, what do we got? I don't know the year. 1973 Topps, Paul Warfield, former Cleveland Brown. 73 Topps, Bullet Bob Hayes, wide receiver, Dallas Cowboys. There's a back. Very creased, very bad condition, but I think it's cool. I think it's real cool. We got a Ron Burton, Boston Patriots halfback. What year is this? 1964 Topps. Ron Burton, halfback, Boston Patriots. See, I think these cards are cool just because of their age. Their age alone makes these sweet to me. All right, next up, we got another Hall of Famer, Art Shell. That was really banged up. You can see why I didn't want these. I understand. He's got a little more high-end collection than I. But, like I've said time and time again, why do they have his punt return record on here? Because he had one in his lifetime? Offensive tackle Art Shell. Later he's a head coach, and he coached in the NFL for quite a while. I don't think he's around anymore. Next up, we got a Calvin Hill. You basketball fans might know Calvin as Grant Hill's daddy. 1973 Topps, Calvin Hill. But yeah, Grant Hill's daddy played in the NFL and was a above replacement level player. How about that? And he played for the Browns at one point. Next up, I shouldn't even have to check the years on these. 1970 Topps Bill Russell. Shouldn't check the years because of the heritage, but I like to make sure. 70 Topps Andy Costco. Obviously, he's a Dodgers fan, so he bought a Dodgers lot, and whatever he won, he just gave to me, and I took them. That's pretty cool. It is creased, but it's a 1970 Topps Manny Mota. And like I said, I live with the creases, especially on the old cards, definitely. 1970 Rookie Stars, Ray Lamb and Bob Stinson. Don't know either one of them. But there you go. And last in the group of cards that I had given to me by my brother-in-law is this here. He gave me this because he had two of them. This is 61. Can that be right? 61 Topps, Tommy Lasorda. So that is definitely a cool card. That one's actually in good shape. He just had doubles of it, so he gave it to me. Sweet. Okay, we're at the 16-minute mark, so I'm going to wrap this video up. I know that was really nothing exciting, but I like to, before I get into sorting and doing everything else, I like to at least put some kind of content out there. I hope that at least a couple people enjoy the same stuff I do, because I think it's all cool as hell, especially the old cards. I don't care if they're creased. Still cool. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Shoot me a like. Bye.